Hello, everyone. We wanted to have a little conversation about betrayal and not the type of betrayal that you would typically think of, like getting cheated on or friends stabbing you in the back. While valid, we all are very aware of that type of betrayal. Amber and I feel just like a pull or a calling to speak about like the self-betrayal that we experience on like a weekly, maybe even daily. Um, it's like just a daily thing of us saying yes when we want to say no. Did you know that betrayal can look like overcommitment, just overcommitting yourself time and time again, or um, feeling like you shouldn't do something and you do it anyway? And we want to talk about all those little things because all those little things are what mirror in our animals, and we can be doing things like that to our animals without even realizing.
Yeah, and I do want to say that I feel like from an energetic standpoint, that self-betrayal opens up space for you to have the types of friendships and relationships and coworkers and the scenarios that allow you to feel victimized by people that may or may not have betrayed you. And at an energetic standpoint, you're kind of calling it in for those lessons so that you can actually find the boundaries, find the self-respect, find that devotion to yourself, even in those really uncomfortable moments that most of us have been so conditioned to be good, be polite, say yes, do the things, be helpful. And in those moments, you don't realize how deeply you are affecting your nervous system and how it's like wreaking havoc on you physically as well. So, we really wanted to talk about that, but we wanted to talk about the virtues that you gain from really sitting with the betrayal, either with yourself or that you've had with other people, because that's what's actually the game changer for you and your animals.
Yeah, the awareness piece and claiming the virtues. And something just came to my mind, just a little inspired thought right now. Um, that horses, what's interesting is like, how some horses will like consistently spook in the same corner of the arena over and over again. And I'll have clients be like, why are my horses spooking in this corner? Well, I love that you brought up boundaries. That's what made me think of this because when you have been betrayed in the past or you are constantly betraying yourself, boundaries are not necessarily all there. Someone has either crossed your boundaries or you're consistently crossing your own boundaries, whether you're aware of it or not. And that leads to trust issues. And then you don't trust like certain experiences or certain, your nervous system is already like amped up about certain things. And horses will bring that forward. Like when someone's like, I don't understand. It's the same environment every single time, but they're afraid of this area. And I'm like, oh yeah, they're afraid of that boundary. And it's fascinating because it almost always correlates with some sort of boundary and like a trust issue within the human outside of horses. So it's going to be really fun to talk about how all those little things that we think are like personal to us, our animals are showing us on a daily basis, and we might not even realize it.
Yeah, definitely. And then take you guys through a little process to identify something that's specifically happening in your life and kind of dive into your subconscious and maybe weave through it and be able to pull out the virtues and the lessons and also help you integrate what you learned from the webinar and take it into your real life with your animals and the people in your life.
And lastly, we also want to talk about how it can manifest in your body and how it can manifest in your animal's body as well, because our organs hold emotions, and every dysfunction in the body, for the most part, starts with an emotion. So being able to be aware of that, have a little bit of knowledge of what parts of your body might be reacting to certain emotions can be super helpful. Especially as it comes to betrayal, because everyone's experience is unique and everyone processes things differently. And the way that I process what's perceived as betrayal is completely different than what you would or what Amber would. So it's going to be fun to talk about how our bodies might um, accumulate said betrayal. And yeah, it's going to be fun. We want you to join us.
Yep, it's $30 and there is a replay. So click on the link wherever we tell you it is and wherever you're watching this. And we will see you guys on May 29th at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
5 p.m. Central.
Okay. Bye.
See ya.